welcome to episode 11 of Karlene's Anime Corner. And I am very happy to say that in this beautiful month of March, Animal Crossing is now back to springtime, so I have green grass again, and apparently a ton of Mario items that I can collect. Now that I've done the Animal Crossing update, let's go into our anime. Today, I'm very happy to announce I have a new special guest, and I hope you enjoy hearing her thoughts on today's anime. Today, I have a special guest, Miss Alex from the Southeast Library. Miss Alex, would you like to introduce yourself and what you do?
Sure. So my name is Alex Phillips. I'm the Youth Services Librarian and Assistant Branch Manager, long title, at the Southeast Library. I'm also a mom of 3 little kids, ages 6, 3, and 1. So we watch a lot of cartoons, as you can imagine.
I imagine a lot of them are on like PBS and the learning channels and
Yes, lots of those. I
used to babysit that age, and we watched Arthur every morning on the dot.
Yup. Get tired of the same jingles over and over and over again.
Yeah, we would sing along with the theme songs.
Yep.
Yeah. So
they get stuck in my head. But now that my oldest is 6, we're getting into some more fun stuff. So it's a good time
I hope
now.
They enjoyed the anime I had you watch this time.
They did.
Okay, we'll get more into that later.
Perfect.
So as a children's librarian, what all do you do here?
Oh, goodness. A little bit of everything. I work with little ones soon after they're born all the way to the teenage years through high school, so 0 to 18. So on any given day, you can find me doing story times with a bunch of toddlers running mad across the library, or I can be teaching a database class to a bunch of high schoolers and, research skills and all of that kind of fun stuff. So it is never a boring day for me at my job. Since I'm also the assistant branch manager, I get to help out with actually running the branch as well, and put on like my manager hat sometimes.
I'm sure that's been fun in the past year with COVID and everything.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's been an adventure for sure.
Well, your next hat is now going to be my anime reviewer, because today we are going to talk about an anime that is adorably cute. And I particularly picked for you because you could watch it with your kids. But before we get into that, you did mention you watch kids' cartoons with your little ones.
Yes.
Have you ever watched any anime before in your life?
Yes, not a lot, but I started when I was in school. I remember watching Sailor Moon after school, and I have really fond memories of when I was visiting my grandparents during the summer, watching Sailor Moon and like Dragon Ball over at their house.
Yeah. Everybody of a certain era appears to have watched Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball.
Oh, yeah.
I did not.
Oh.
No, I had no cable TV.
Oh, no.
I didn't have the channels it aired on. So my first anime I watched was Pokemon.
Oh, my gosh.
I did not greatly appreciate Pokemon at that age.
No.
I was like 12 or so. I was watching it with my younger brothers. Now, Digimon, I loved Digimon.
No.
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Yes, I was a Digimon person. I've actually watched the first season of Digimon 3 times all the way through.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
No, I'm definitely on the Pokemon side. I watched it as a kid and watched it again with my little guys when they went through their, it's still ongoing, the whole Pokemon phase.
The Pokemon phase for some people never ends.
Yep.
So.
I mean, my husband and I definitely played Pokemon Go for a good bit there, so I don't think you ever really grow out of it. I did get into some more mature anime as I got into like high school and college. Started watching like the Gundam series and Neon Genesis Evangelion. We watched in my IB film class, we watched Grave of the Fireflies, which, oh my goodness, so sad.
I think I've talked to many people who have watched that, and it pretty much ranks as one of the most depressing movies ever made.
Yep.
And as such, I have decided that my personal goal is to never watch that movie, because I don't think I can deal with it.
No, would not advise, because while it is very well done, oh man, is it sad.
Yeah.
So I probably could have gone without watching that one. I love all of Studio Ghibli's other things as well. And I have played a few of the video games too. They're just, they're so pretty and cute and fun. So yeah, a little bit of everything.
Okay, so but you haven't watched a lot of like modern series or the newest things lately?
No, I've been out of it for a bit now. So momming kind of took over for a while there.
It will. But as your kids get older, maybe you can get more into it with them.
Definitely. This one was a good reintro back into it. And from my kids' response, like, yeah.
Very non-traditional, though.
Yes.
All right. With that, let me go ahead and introduce our anime we're going to be talking about today. We are going to be talking about an anime that's called Bananya. Oops, I messed it up again. I keep adding an extra syllable. It's Bananya. Yes, Bananya. Series 1. This anime is 13 episodes long, but those episodes are only 3 minutes long. So this is a really short series. It came out in 2016, was animated by Studio Gather, and was directed and written by Kyo Yatate. In this anime, a nameless narrator observes and comments on a new species of tiny cats who live in bananas in a normal household. And that is just pretty much the entire anime. There's not a whole lot of plot or story to this one. It's currently available streaming on Crunchyroll if you would like to check it out. There is a second series that came out in 2019, but I have not yet really had an opportunity to watch that one. I've only seen the first couple episodes, but it also looks adorably cute. So if you like the first one, I recommend checking out the second season. So, Miss Alex, any non-spoiler thoughts about this anime so far?
It's pretty much the cutest anime I've ever seen. It was very easy to watch because the episodes were so short, so I really appreciated that. And I'm obsessed with the characters.
Are you going to go out and get all the stuffed animals now?
I really want to. I really want to.
I saw the series of keychains a while ago at GameStop, and I was this close.
Oh,
but I was like,
man.
no, I don't have enough room in my house for everything.
I know. My kids already have like a ridiculous amount of stuffed animals, but I really want to get the plushies. I'm just going to say it's for them, even though it's for me. Whatever. That's why we have kids.
Or you just pretend you have kids and go and buy the plushes anyway when you're single.
Exactly. It works.
All right. Well, if you were going to give this series a rating out of 5 stars, what would you give it?
Okay. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 because it wasn't mind-blowing by any definition of the word, but for what it was super duper cute. A good way to spend 39 minutes.
I think, it's about 39 minutes to watch the entire series from start to finish.
Yup. It was great. And my kids gave it a 5 out of 5. They really, really enjoyed it.
I think you told me they watched it 4 times.
They did, yes.
Yeah.
Like nonstop.
And you've only had it for what, 1 weekend?
Correct. Correct. I've seen it many times now at this point.
Okay. Well, I think we found the appropriate audience for this anime.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. I have to admit, it is adorably cute, and I've watched it multiple times, but it's not necessarily mind-blowingly good. It's just fun to put on for a few minutes here and there if you want to watch something cute. So,
yep.
And I have to give props to whoever thought of putting a cat in a banana.
I mean, like, how do you even, I don't even know. I don't know. Somebody it's this cat who's part cat and part banana, and he bounces around.
And here's the weird question. Is it just an entire cat that lives in a banana peel, or is the banana peel part of the cat?
Right?
I cannot figure this one out, and it is a conundrum that will bother you for a while while watching this.
Yes. And there's so many questions, but I guess that's the thing. Like, you can't look that deep into it, I suppose.
No, it's definitely just, yeah.
It's kind of surface level.
Well, I'm glad that the cuteness is overwhelming because that was actually, I think, part of why this series was made. So, fun fact, this series was actually crowdfunded by a stationery company.
That makes sense.
Bananya is their mascot. And what better way to sell more stationery with your mascot character than making a really cute anime that everybody will watch?
Genius.
Absolute genius. So, yep, they ran a crowdfunding campaign in 2016 and then had this anime made in the same year for their mascot character that they had made in 2015. This actually isn't the first time this stationery company had done this, which the company is called Q-Lia. I'm not sure how they pronounce it or not. I couldn't find a pronunciation guide online for them. But they actually did 3 seasons of an anime about a character called Shizuku-chan, who is a raindrop sprite. And the pictures I found, it looks really cute. And it had 3 seasons. It came out in 2006, 2007, and 2012. But I wasn't able to find an American release for it. So unfortunately, this is one we might never be able to watch.
Aww.
So anyway, let us move into spoiler territory. Yay! Okay, if you haven't seen this series and you don't want to know about any of the fun jokes, the cute little things, or anything like that, go watch the series now. If you don't mind if we just randomly talk about everything that happens, keep on listening. So, what was your favorite moment in this anime, Miss Alex?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I was thinking about this ahead of time, and it was really hard for me to narrow it down. But I think I really loved the episode Bananya and the mouse, when Bananya makes friends with the mouse and they bond over sharing this cookie because Bananya loves sweets.
Yes.
But then he eventually can't overcome his feline self, kind of his instincts. And I think it was Tabby Bananya, and
I think it was a Tabby Bananya.
Yeah, they end up chasing poor mouse all over the place. They get these crazy eyes, and the cat instinct is there.
I love the fact that their eyes look like kitty paws.
Yes.
It's obviously the cat instincts have completely taken over.
Yep.
And they had such a sweetest montage of the mouse and Bananya, playing together, sleeping together, eating together, and then all of a sudden, Tabby Bananya had ruined it all.
Yep.
By reawakening those chase instincts.
Yep. Poor mouse. Oh my goodness. But
I have to admit, for me, my favorite episode and moment is a toss-up between the one where they explore the refrigerator
yes,
and the one when they explore the bathroom.
Those were both really fun.
There is something about them shooting soap all over the place in the bathroom that's just a lot of fun. And then Bananya accidentally turning on the water and nearly washing them all down the drain.
Yes. There was that. Oh my goodness. What's going to happen? Are they going to go down the drain?
Are they going to make it out? Oh, no problems. Bananya rescued them.
Yep.
But not that kind of anime.
No.
But other little detail I noticed about this series that I thought was fun. When they get into the chocolate frosting on the last episode and they're bouncing around, it leaves their little banana ends leave little kitty footprints.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
If you look really closely when they're bouncing around, you can see that it leaves little kitty footprints, and I just am like, how does that work?
Right? Doesn't exactly make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my goodness. But neither does Bananya's dream. I think they introduced it in the first episode, right?
To become a chocolate covered banana.
Yes.
Which he somehow, in a roundabout way, gets in the last episode.
Yes, that was very exciting.
He gets coated in chocolate frosting at one point.
Yep. So
which dream fulfillment right there.
Yep.
So out of all of there's multiple Bananyas that we get introduced to. Which one was your favorite?
Okay, this was a tie between Baby Bananya and Black Bananya. I'm leaning more towards Black Bananya because I've got a soft spot for black and white cats. I've got 2 at home. But I don't know. They were both. Baby Bananya was super duper adorable and kind of like a little bit of a troublemaker.
Yeah.
And then
particularly with that remote control.
Yes. Freaking out Bananya on the TV. But then Black Bananya with that little red bow tie.
That he's adjusting.
Yes. And I think they said he's from Europe and he was there
if you notice
so cute.
In his scrapbook picture, he's holding a glass of wine. So he's like the sophisticated Bananya from Europe.
So adorable. What about you? What was your favorite?
I have to admit, I have a little bit of a tie. I kind of really like the design of Daddy Banana, the way he looks, because he's got that little comb over, the little square glasses. And they even point out that his banana peel is a little bit older. It's got some brown spots on it and stuff. And he's always reading his newspaper. So he doesn't necessarily do anything that makes me like him. I just kind of like the whole image of him.
Yeah, he's cute.
As far as doing things, I have to admit, I kind of like long-haired Banana.
Oh my goodness.
The way he's always brushing his hair and the sparkles are coming off, and he's just such a narcissist. He has to always look his best.
Yep. I love that the narrator actually introduced him as a narcissist. Like,
all right. So let's talk about the narrator a bit.
Yes.
I watched it in Japanese and you watched it in English. So how was the narrator in English?
He was funny. I mean, he was pretty much like a deep voice male narrator who was just observing the cats. It made it kind of seem like a half documentary, or I guess in this case, like a mockumentary style.
You had the same feel in the Japanese one. It was definitely like a let's see what the bananas are doing and study this interesting creature that has shown up here type feel to it.
Exactly. And he's like, I guess he's the only one who knows about these creatures. And then at the end, I think he said something about like how did I do? And they didn't think he did a very good job of introducing them and talking about them.
They do the same thing in the Japanese. The narrator goes ahead and asks all the bananas, so what did you think of this? And they all just kind of look at him and go, really? Thumbs down. You didn't do a good job. And he's really sad about that one.
Yeah, but I feel like he does a good job of talking about all the bananas.
Yes. I like the Japanese voice actor too. He does a really good job also. And he gets like that perfect pitch in his voice when he's like, what are they doing? What are they doing? I don't understand this. Oh my, look out. And stuff like that. He puts a lot of emotion in his voice, which I really liked.
Yeah,
So.
I feel like some of that was missing from the first episode with the English voice actor. There's supposed to be some excitement where he's like, look, when Benigna first like is introduced and kind of comes out of his peel. And it didn't come across quite so like genuine. It was just like, look. But he got better after that.
Well, part of that might be because he's not actually a professional voice actor.
No.
So Mike Toole, who does the English voice acting for this series, is actually an associate producer for Discotheque Media, who did the English release. And apparently he was not supposed to actually do the voice acting. I heard an interview with him, and he was talking about how they were just literally trying to match up the timing or something. So they dragged him in just to read off lines, and they decided that, hey, you have a pretty good voice for this. Guess what you're doing?
Oh, my goodness.
So he became impromptu voice actor, which might explain why he gets a little bit better at it as it goes.
That's fair. Okay. That makes a lot more sense, honestly. And he was good. He has a good voice. He did a great job. It was just, I think it needed some getting used to.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That's so cool.
So.
Aw.
Well, I think that's it for today about this series, unless there's any other comments you want to add about it.
One thing that I really enjoyed that the creators did was at the end of every mini episode.
Yes, how could I forget this?
Yes, how they included a photo of a real cat. And I was wondering about it, like, are these the cats that belong to the people who created the show?
I couldn't find any information about that. I do know that this was crowdfunded, and they had rewards for crowdfunding where the people who reached a certain tier would have their names in the credits, but because everything was in Japanese, I have no idea.
Oh.
So my theory is either these were cats who belong to people who funded the series or cats who belong to people who made the series.
Oh.
Either way, it's adorably cute that you get pictures of actual cats at the end that are somehow related to people who worked on this.
Yes.
So.
I like that one a lot because I'm obsessed with cats. Anyway, so all in all, this was honestly the perfect anime for me. You did an awesome job picking it. Like, my kids loved sitting down and watching it with me. Obviously, since we watched it like 4 times, they're probably going to want to watch it again before I give it back to you. And like the cats and everything, like, A+. Great job, Karlene. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So, are you looking for any other recommendations in anime?
I am.
For you or for your little ones?
Yeah, like more things kind of like that we can watch together and just that are kind of lighthearted and fun. I really liked being able to do that with them. So.
Okay. Well, I have to admit the hard part that comes in here is the fact that everything's in Japanese.
Yeah.
Because there are some really good series that I could recommend to you, but they don't have an English dub.
Yeah, and that's hard with the kids.
That is very hard.
They can't read yet.
If you love kittens and stuff, Cheese Sweet Home is the most amazing cute series about this 2-year-old boy who adopts a little kitten, and they have to hide him in their apartment because they're not allowed to have pets and everything. And it's just all about how the cat gets used to being indoors and how this boy gets used to having a pet cat, and it's just absolutely adorably cute.
Aww.
But it doesn't have an English dub.
Well, it still, I think, might be worth watching because I'm noticing, like, weird aside, sometimes my kids turn their tablet to a different language and they'll sit and watch shows on it, like in Spanish, or I've even caught them, like, they turned it Italian somehow. They didn't seem to care, honestly. So
they might enjoy this just because there's a cute cat meowing on the screen.
I think so. And they can infer a lot of the story just from what's happening on screen. So
yeah.
Might lead to a fun conversation, I think.
It could. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and if I come across anything else that's actually in English, I will definitely let you know. Because, of course, you already know about, Pokemon. That's been around for ages.
Oh, yes.
And all those.
We're watching Pokemon. So, we've been watching Bakugan, the old one and the new one. Same thing with, like, Beyblades right now.
Have you tried Zoids Wild?
No.
I've only seen the first episode, so I have no idea where it's going to go.
Okay.
But it is on Netflix right now if you want to check it out. And it's, from what I can tell, it's about this boy who somehow gets this mechanical monster beast that he can ride and control.
Oh.
So as I said, I've only seen the first episode, but that's something you might want to check out.
Yeah, for sure.
If they're watching Beyblade and Bakugan, that's probably about right up their alley.
Yeah, I think they'd be into that. They also really enjoyed My Neighbor Totoro, I think last year when we watched it. I just realized I haven't shown them Kiki's Delivery Service yet.
You should show them the Cat Returns.
Oh, yes.
That they'll love the Cat Returns,
yes.
I think. Particularly if they like cats as much as you do.
They do. We're all obsessed with cats in my household, so.
Well, going by the amount of cat anime I have found lately, I think Japan is slightly obsessed with cats too.
Yay!
So, I mean, My Roommate is a Cat just came out last year. So.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
That might have to have you come on to watch that one maybe next time. So
that would be fun.
Well, thank you, Miss Alex, for joining us today, and I'm glad you enjoyed watching Bananya with your little ones. And maybe next time you can enjoy watching the second season with them so they can see the home planet of the Bananyas.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep, spoiler, apparently they're aliens.
That makes a lot more sense, though, honestly.
Yeah, it does. It does make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
So, although I will say their home planet, the little bit I've seen of it, makes absolutely no sense.
Even better.
So, even better. So, well, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
I hope to have you on again sometime.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
I wish to thank you all again for joining us on this anime adventure into the world of banana cats. If you have any thoughts or recommendations about what we should review next, please email me at the email address that's in the show notes. And as always, remember to have a lot of fun watching a ton of anime.